So thank you for watching and or participating in the first part of the Moving Beyond Abuse and Trauma 8-part web course. Now, you might have heard me talk about a 4-week course, and originally this started out as that. But to create the kind of change that we were really looking to create, we needed to extend the class so we could really make the difference that I was really looking to make in removing abuse and trauma from people's lives. So I want to really thank you for being here and using this as part of your healing journey, because it takes a lot of courage to actually be here and to look at these areas and change them. So thank you again for doing that. And if it would be a contribution to you, I want to invite you to join in on this 8-part web course. It goes over 8 weeks, and while the live course is completed, you have access to all the recording versions of each of the classes, and they go really deep. And also during the time that you have this course, you'll be able to email me any questions that come up, because I really want to support you. Because one of the things that I've really found is that so many kind and caring people are really limited from what they can do and be in their lives because of abuse. And I want to end that, because you're here to make a huge difference, and I know you can make that difference. So if it would be a contribution for you, I'm going to show you a little bit more about the course so you can see if it's going to be right for you. And once again, if you have any questions on this or you want to double check that the course is right for you, you can email me at the links below. Okay, so in the Moving Beyond Abuse and Trauma, it's 8 classes designed to be taken over 8 weeks. And during this course, like we did in the time together today, we will use our time together to pull out, remove, reduce, and change the residual energies, emotions, thoughts, and beliefs around abuse and other traumatic experience. And this is going to include removing these energies that previously, no matter what you seem to do, were still there. You know, it's kind of like that feeling in the pit of your stomach when certain people walk by or you hear about certain things. We're going to be doing some things to really energetically remove that and help you really speed up your healing journey. Now, I'm going to be using some new techniques, and one of those ones is you saw in the first video, where I have the energetic collector, or actually it's now an energetic attractor, that helps pull those energies out. And this is done in the way that pulls at just the right amount for you, whether that's super gentle or a little bit stronger to really get at the stuff that you want to release but still a little bit stuck. Now, throughout the program, I'm teaching this with a kindness and compassion that might surprise you, that with this kindness and compassion, we can still get at these deep levels, but we really can. And most likely, you've done a lot of personal growth already working with other professionals or healers and might not have had the results, the peace that you had hoped for. Well, we're going to build upon all the work you previously did. So basically, all the work you previously did set you up so you're in the perfect place to move even further. And one of the things I found with working with clients and hearing about their previous healing journeys with other facilitators and helpers, it seems like many of the things that those people told them, while they seemed to be empowering, actually were disempowering. And we're going to talk more about that in the course, about how certain things that seem empowering are disempowering and how to change those. And one of the things is when people have different beliefs and philosophies about how people have to heal, and if those beliefs or philosophies don't work with what you need, it really slows your healing. So how much of what you've been previously were told you needed to heal actually prevented you from healing? Woo, and everything that brought up: vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Now, this program is designed to work wherever you are in your healing journey, whether you're just starting out or almost completed. The program is designed to work with that and work with your belief systems and any modalities that you were practicing or you're currently practicing. Now, to give you a little bit more of an idea of who I am and the philosophies I'm going to be using, is the first is that you are amazing and powerful. Now, while it might not seem like you handled moving through your abuse situations as well as you would like, I think you did an amazing job, because it's a really tough experience. And all the things I'm going to be talking about are to show you the strength that you have and how powerful you really are. Now, the other part is almost all other modalities, when you're moving beyond abuse, have this component that you have to forgive your abuser. And that is not the case in anything I do. Because I've seen so many people get stuck because they couldn't forgive somebody. They weren't able to move beyond it. Or since they knew they had to forgive somebody, they said they forgave them, but I could energetically tell they didn't. So they really couldn't move beyond that. So in my program, forgiveness is not required. Now, if you can forgive, that's definitely okay. And sometimes it makes it easier, but it is not necessary. So you can just cross that part out. The other part is your healing journey is unique to you. And that's what I really want to focus on. Is there's some areas that, while they seem like you should move through them really fast, they take a long time. But once you move through those, then other things will change faster. And so that's the other part, is while it's unique to you, the program, while it's moving as fast as we can go without actually hurting your body or making yourself uncomfortable, it's going to move at the pace that works for you. And so unlike other programs, there are no steps you have to do first. You don't have to do this step before you can do this step. The only thing I am going to ask is that you do go through all the classes in order, because each one does build upon the next one. And the other part is we're going to be reaching some really deep emotions, releasing lots of emotional and energetic blocks. But at the end of each class, it'll complete with you feeling lighter and more peaceful. So now let's go over a little bit about what each of the courses are. So you already went through class 1, so we got that. Class 2. Now, this one we're going to continue to build upon pulling out residual energies. And one of the things that's really important is to break the cycle of abuse, whether it's something that got caught up with you, with your family, with your kids. Woo, vaporize, liquefy. And then the other part is we're going to also do some things to prevent karma from working against you. And my little hint is maybe you didn't do those bad things in previous lives that you were told you did or think you did. Woo, yeah. And then this other part is the limitations that previous methods or modalities had that are actually built into the system that kept you from healing. So we're going to clear those. And in class 3, we're going to talk about the unintended abuse you probably received from people who were trying to help you heal, or that when you told them about your abuse or traumatic experiences. Woo. And then the other thing is we're going to be receiving some emotional and energetic support from the universe and your spirit helpers in class 3, because this brings up a lot of energies, and you actually might need a little bit more nurturing support. And I also created this part of the class as a downloadable audio, so you can receive that extra support at any time. And in call 4, we're going to work around the abuse paradigm and how that makes it even harder for us to change things around abuse. And then we go through clearing a lot of oaths, vows, and contracts, as well as lineage agreements and things that just keep abuse locked in or coming back. And in call 5, we're going to talk about how you can use your healing energy to help you. Now, most kind, caring people are healers, and they use their healing energy almost exclusively to help other people, and leaving that healing energy for them only when they've healed everybody else. And that can make it really hard for you to move through emotional and traumatic experiences. And here we're going to talk about how if you heal yourself first, you actually can help even more people in the future. We're going to also start using some tools to cleanse your body of energetic and emotional wounds. And then in this one, we're going to remove some legal agreements that actually might be keeping you from having full communion with your body. And in call 6, we're going to clear societal beliefs and family beliefs that keep women feeling less valued. Now, this is actually a really big thing. We spend a bunch of time in class removing these beliefs so that you as a woman can feel more valued and more empowered. And there's also going to be a supplemental section around clearing issues for abused men feeling like they're less of a man because of the abuse or not moving through the abuse. The other part I'm going to talk about is an updated definition of post-traumatic stress disorder and what those emotions are actually trying to tell you. And then we're going to go into some tools to remove PTSD now. The other part is also getting more control of our body and removing stuck body sensations that are stuck on too high. Like if you're always fearful, your fear receptors are set on high. We're going to do some things to change that being stuck so you have more control and actually have more feeling in your body. Now in call 7, I'm adding one thing. I talked about like forgiveness was not required, but forgiving yourself is. And this will be forgiving yourself for being in the situation in the first place. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. We're also going to talk about how our bodies have 3 responses to danger: freeze, fight, or flight. And we're going to change this because most people have a default response from their abuse situations, and that default response pops up again and again. And we're going to look at that and change it so you have more options when you come up to when you're triggered or you're in dangerous situations. We're also going to talk about one of the philosophies that comes around is, did you choose this life? I'm going to show you a way that either to remove that or to empower yourself by using it. And in call 8, we're going to bring it all together. We're going to use what you've learned so far to complete your healing journey, or at least this phase of your healing journey. And then I'm going to be taking through this pretty amazing energetic clearing and purification ritual. It's a journey to your own sacred healing space, and it will help clean out any remaining residual energies. Now, I want to read just a couple of reviews that came through after the course. So Amber said, I truly have no words to fully express my gratitude and amazement with these calls. In many ways, I have cleared, shifted, and healed in ways I didn't even know I needed to or that would benefit me. I am open to receiving the healing for the next layer, whatever that might be. Jewel, your course was inspiring and nurturing and surprisingly expansive. I love the waterfall exercise for receiving universal nurturing energy. Your kindness and also the healing wand. So that's a tool we're going to use in one of the courses. Now I have more tools to deal with what comes up in my life, and I'm being kinder to my body. Shilpa said, I took this course and I feel I made a wonderful choice. This course has created and changed lots and moved so many energies I've been holding on to without being aware of it. We created a lot of change during this course, and I know this will continue as I listen to it again. Max is an amazing facilitator. He is very aware and can tune into energies that are hiding or not yet on the surface. He held the space for us to release and change what we desired and what was also a contribution to us and our bodies. I would highly recommend this course to anyone who has gone through any abuse and trauma. Now, for this 8-week course, it's only $497 for this powerful program. And that's going to include these 8 classes, plus the companion Moving Beyond Abuse Energetic Clearing audio. And I also have some pretty good bonuses. So depending on when you come in, there'll be 1 or more of these. So if you order the program within the next 2 weeks, I'm giving you $200 off the $497 price. So that'll be $297. And then you also have the bonus of receiving a 30-minute phone or video session with me. And that's a $125 value. And that can be used anytime within 3 months of your purchase. Now, that bonus for the 30-minute video session with me, that's only 19 people have that available now. And when those 19 people have filled those slots, that bonus won't be available. And if you're coming in after the first of the year, there will be different bonuses. So just make sure you check on the sales page to see what your bonuses can be. So I'm Max Riggs, and I'm Max Riggs, and I look forward to helping you on your healing journey and seeing more of the powerful you just naturally are again soon. And if this video brought up any questions or challenges, please contact me via email or Facebook, because I really want to support you on your healing journey. Bye for now.